We go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Cammy and Karen Go Keto, where we are transitioning from the standard American diet to right now a carnivore diet through the ketogenic diet, which we have learned through talking to lots of people and seeing what other people experience. That going through a ketogenic diet and then ultimately considering to get to carnivore is a way that a lot of people do it. So Karen, bless her heart, has COVID.
Carnivore is not real attractive while being sick. I don't know if other people have experienced this, but I have not wanted to just eat meat. I probably did a 30-hour fast without even thinking about it, just because I was in bed, didn't want to move, nothing sounded good, and closed my eyes
Well,
and fell back to sleep.
welcome to my world. This is exactly what I'm going through where I don't have the aches and the pains, but I never crave carnivore. And now that I'm on the Zepbound, which is also the same day as my carnivore, which is day 30 today, I definitely don't want to ever eat carnivore. But I do get a little bit hungry. And so then I just eat carnivore because that's my commitment. That's what I'm on. But I never crave it. Never have I craved it. Although I have to say that probably about maybe 50% of the time, maybe a little bit more that I start eating, I'm enjoying it. It tastes good. I'm, eating like really nice steak and some really nice bacon that I like, the tender belly bacon with no sugar. Good plug for those guys there. Some butter. So the other day I had steak with bacon and butter, and it was very good. I really enjoyed eating it. So I'm coming around on some of my meals, but a lot of times I don't want to eat carnivore.
Yeah, I feel like if somebody, because Kevin did say he had fixed a steak and it was in the refrigerator. I think I would have been really happy to eat it if he had put it on a plate or warmed it up and put it on a plate. Maybe if he even just given me a big round ball of raw hamburger meat, I would have liked that. But just the idea of making anything on my own. Um, so this morning, this is the first time I've been out of the house for probably 5 days. I went to McDonald's and I just got the old standby of bacon, egg, and cheese bagel and had two of those and just ate the innards. And then just to be on the safe side, I got a steak and egg bagel, steak and egg cheese something. I don't know what the bread was because I took it off the bread.
Completely? You didn't eat half a bagel or anything?
No, it was just a big old mess. It's just
But
ate it with
that's
my
good,
fingers.
Karen, because you were usually before eating half the bagel.
Yeah, I mean at this point I just knew I was going to make a mess. I didn't care. And I
Good
ate
for
that. That's like a
you. That's
steak
good.
thing. The steak thing is like chopped steak,
Uh-huh.
which wasn't horrible, but it does have onions on it, and I'm not a big fan of those onions. They're like caramelized onions, and it's not like at a real steak place. It's
Yeah.
McDonald's caramelized onion. So it's certainly, I mean, depending on how hungry I get, it may hold me over because it's at probably 3 eggs at least. But I was really craving my Mrs. V's 3 eggs and steak, and I almost went there to get it, but I knew I'd have to eat it in the car because I'm not allowed to go to be with people. Technically, I'm still isolating.
What I wanted to talk about today was about staying the course and how patience is a virtue because I'm on day 30 of a 90-day commitment here. And that makes me feel good because I'm halfway done. I've had no binges. I generally binge between week 3 and 4. So I'm over that hump right now. Day 28 would be 4 weeks. And today is day 30. And I'm feeling pretty strong about what I'm doing and how I'm in the habit of doing different things right now, as far as what I'm eating and also as far as how I think. I was somewhere yesterday and I went to Costco and I got a hot dog without the bun. And I did put a little bit of ketchup and relish and mustard and I ate it with onions. The ketchup and the relish was very scant because I knew there was carbohydrates and sugar in there. So I was very scant on that. But as I was sitting there eating it with a knife and fork, you cut it up and eat it, and it was good. There was a little kid right across from me eating one of their cookies and just smearing it all over his face and just enjoying it and getting high off the sugar. And I just thought, oh my gosh, he's going to crash and burn later. But I didn't really feel like a longing or really wanting it. I mean, maybe for a short few seconds I did, but then I thought about how bad it was going to make me feel and how it was going to lead me into binging for 3 days or some crazy thing. And the benefits did not outweigh, the risk. And I just thought, no, that's not for me. And the thought of having it went away very quickly. So I was very pleased with that. That made me feel good. It's not always the case. I will still crave carbs, definitely. But I have not been acting on them, and I've been using my tools, which we did a video recently on some tools.
You sent a picture of the hot dog to Jeff?
Yes, I did before I ate it. And I'm in a pretty good habit now of sending before I eat. That took a while to get into the habit of taking the picture before I ate. First I was forgetting, and then I was remembering toward the end of what I was eating. So many of these things that we go through happen in layers.
In your camera, can you do albums of your photos?
Yeah, probably. I'm sure I
Because you
can.
should just create an album that's called Food Journal. And that way you'll kill
Yeah.
two birds with one thing.
You mean when I need to take a picture of it, I just go to the picture that's in the album and click on it?
No, no, no. You just take a picture of what you're eating and then you send it to Jeff and you save it in your album. So there you've made your journal entry. You've not only sent your food to Jeff, but you've also made a journal entry. It's just a photo journal instead of a written journal.
hmm Well, I am still writing. I'm writing a food diary during the day. I do write down all the food that I eat because I'm
And
keeping a.
that way you'll have a record of it so that whenever you need to, because you know how when you and I send stuff, we check each other's feeds. Like, oh, I know I have that picture somewhere in my photos, but if I know I sent it to you more recent, I can more easily find it in my feed to you than I can in my own
Yeah,
photos.
yeah. I usually just like at the end of the day, or if I haven't, if I didn't keep a food diary, every once in a while I won't do my diary that day. So the next day I might forget what I ate in the morning, so I just go back to my pictures. But I could put, I'm just lazy. I don't want to put them in a journal. I don't know how hard that would even be. I got together with my son the other day and he cleaned up my phone for me. He was like flabbergasted, like, what happened? He's like, Mom, you have 500 video feeds open or something. Every time I go to Safari, and I go, oh, is that slowing my phone down? He goes, yes. And I was like, why? I was wondering why my phone is working slower. So welcome to us, boomers.
All right. Well, next time Jeremy's in Chicago, tell him to come look at my phone.
So I think it's really important to stay the course in this endeavor for me. I'm committed to 90 days and I'm going to do 90 days. And, it might turn out that as I get closer to day 90, I've decided to do this, for the rest of my life. But I'm working on this 90-day commitment and I'll just be thrilled when I go 90 days without a binge.
All right, everybody. You guys have a great day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Take care. Bye.